So my biggest transformation was further removing the barrier that I put in front of myself when speaking the truth, if it's a tough truth, believing in myself and bringing my voice forward. In terms of what I loved most about this course, it was the group of women that we all can bring each other up and we can achieve things that we can't achieve by ourselves. And just the lifelong connection that I will feel towards these women. Callie's coaching is tough and gentle in the same way. She's honest and she provides feedback that helps you grow, but she does so in a gentle way.
The biggest transformation for me was coming into the program and thinking I might lose myself in the process rather than find myself. And I found myself in the process and all of me. The thing I love most is this amazing group of women who support each other in such amazing, gentle ways that you truly feel like you can come forward and be yourself in all of your imperfections. And it's supported no matter what it is.
The biggest transformation was, or is, just really being able to show up no matter what, perfectly imperfect, and really getting that access to depth, to my essence, and being bold and visible, showing up as me. And that's huge. And what I love about the program, just the unprecedented support. Number one, you, Kelly, absolutely. You're there for me and the others every step of the way.
So what I discovered is where I was leaving parts of me behind and out of a lack of safety. And it was really deep below the surface. So I didn't have a lot of awareness of it. So through the program, I think one of the most important things I learned is to generate my own safety in a deeper way than I could before. And that's what's really allowed me to drop into myself in a way I haven't been able to before. I'm even more me, and it feels really great. Everyone just held space for me in a way that I never felt ashamed or, I didn't beat myself up for where I was at. I felt so accepted by all of you. I couldn't help but be accepted and forgiving of myself and having compassion and sticking with it. Callie, your support through the program has been instrumental, or I would have told a very different story today. One that probably would have looked really great on paper and was well written, but didn't call forward the most authentic and bold and vulnerable version of myself. So thank you.
My transformation is the transformation that I talked about in my story. So the ability to be vulnerable and to show up fully as who I am without wearing the mask of professionalism, but to come into the room and trust that I could just be myself in that moment and be very present without preparing in my mind what I was going to say. I think not only in this room, but in my life, now I'm taking that presence through all of it. And it's really a gift. I'm truly creating deeper connections with people because of opening up and being vulnerable. It's a great reward of this program. What we were told was going to happen, happened. From the very preview of being at Callie's in a session with 12 women, talking about what we were looking for and what we expected to get out of this, I've seen the theme and thread consistently through everything that we've done. And it was very meaningful for me because I've struggled with connecting with women recently. And so you allowed me to trust and be soft with you.
My biggest transformation in this round was to be vulnerably me. The last one was way more about the stage itself, and this one was way more about me, and it was way harder. Callie, you were hugely supportive this time, and you just said, I believe in you, and I needed to hear that because I didn't believe it was going to come. So I'm very grateful.
My biggest transformation in this program was somatically. I feel like my entire nervous system from beginning to end has been reprogrammed. It's almost like the internal scaffolding has all been rebuilt. And that's helped in so many ways. It was super helpful to get me through this program, but also given the time that we're in, let's not kid ourselves. This was a tough time to get through and be doing this program, and came up against 10 times more resistance than had we been living without COVID. So I'm very grateful for the women that were here to support, because like I said, this was like unprecedented. Like there was so much going on in my life that I'm just so grateful that you guys held the space for me. So thank you. Callie, thank you for calling me on my bullshit. Because there were so many times when I wanted to weasel out of this. And I had every excuse to make it not work. But you called me forward. And thank you.
I would say my biggest transformation is that I now have a direction to step visibly into. I always had a taste for it before, and now it's like you just shone the light on that's the spot, Alexa, like go for it. There were things that I had to acknowledge about myself, thanks to all these wonderful women and my triad, especially, and you, Callie, for showing me those things that were kind of hard to accept at first. There was a lot that I had to let go and grieve and process, and you provided us a platform with all the support needed to do that. You know, I don't know in the scheme of things where we're all going to end up, but I know that through this experience that, you know, it's given us a little taste of what home really feels like inside and how to maintain that. And, you know, we're going to always struggle with things going forward, but this has really catapulted all of us, myself included, to just have this newfound sense of home, safety, and I would say that was my favorite thing too, is just having the support of all these women.
Yeah, I would say my greatest transformation was actually really coming from this background place of not feeling like I belong or feeling excluded to actually I do belong and I am included and I'm including myself. Particularly, I think with the caliber of you women, in the past, it would really be my tendency to go, well, I don't belong with them. Like they're all like these mover shaker happening corporate women, yeah, whatever my story is, you know, and I would hold myself away. And I really included myself in the circle of magnificence and acknowledged my magnificence as well. And I really thank you, Callie, for really quite deeply encouraging me to come on board, you know, and I've felt seen by you in the past, of course, by the way you really honored my work. And I really felt your genuine support or desire to see me take that next step. So yeah, fantastic.
I would say that my greatest transformation was letting go. I thought I had let go so much in my life. Like, I thought there was nothing else to let go. And it was interesting because my intention was have fun, let go, be surprised. And when I realized I need to let go so I can have fun and be surprised. I also considered myself teachable. And I had always said to myself, I even have a hat that says teachable. If I'm ever in a place that I'm not teachable, I'm not in a good place. And near the end of the course, I was in a place of not being teachable. But you were really good at not letting me go. And then when I finally opened up and was teachable again, your knowledge and your skill with storytelling, but then storytelling embodiment was amazing. I've never seen anything like it.